scene from a few moments ago. This crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Up to make the tackle, Phillip Gaines.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Down at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Mark Andrews.
Good catch there by Mark Andrews, who was Lamar Jackson's favorite target last year. They came in the same draft class and quickly got in sync with each other. Andrews led the team in receptions with 64 last year for 852 yards en route to his first Pro Bowl.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the option, it goes to Ingram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Jackson going to give to Ingram on the option. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
J.J. Watt.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Just like that. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Reset. 19. 59. Show it up. Show it up. 24. 31. Alert. Record.
Watson now to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Ravens will take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Couple of 3rd-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers. Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
They run the option as Jackson will hand it to Ingram. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Ravens on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
at the Texans' 23-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Hey, 31! 58, come on. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 31. Check hot route. Hot. Patch it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
58, right over there. Watch the run. Check 31. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
6-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That is 48-yard line.
Here's Hilliard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. open man, Butler complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Hilliard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
39-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
This one. Jam. Check three. Under 10. Check three.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here I come. 6 guys.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You're not ready. Shoot. Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 48. Nice, sweetheart. Check 48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike. Hey, let's get up.
Operating from the gun. Watson. He's letting this. He's got it at the 15.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Raymond Calais, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
An option run with Ingram. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
Check 52. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Cracks.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Good carry and pickup for a 1st down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
Here's Calais. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 7, Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Jackson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Who's that? 19! 58, come on. Let's go deep, tighten up. 31. Check. 49, check 49. 49.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25. Yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 2nd down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Gain of 17.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jackson steps away to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, it never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Let's get out the field, defense. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Kill, kill, kill. Tighten up, tighten it.
Back to throw, Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's going to be a long, it's going to be a long day.
On the run, this is Hilliard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you...
It's caught inside the 25.
What a play.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Rico Gafford, 75 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Raven first down.
Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing now, Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To try again after the sack. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Man, I got you. 58's the
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Now Brown. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Holly Waring, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
On the tackle.